guys, welcome back. So glad you're here. This is gonna be my first ever voiceover, and I hope you guys enjoy. So let's get started. I'm prepping my eyes with this ColourPop concealer. I'm using this kind of as my base, and I'm blending it out with this Morphe sponge. So I'm using this as just to create a clean canvas. Then I'm going in with the color Beam from the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm using that to kind of set the concealer. I'm trying to stay with like one palette looks, just to make it easier. And I'm just using like a fluffy brush to put this color down. And I'm going in with the color Creamsicle, and we're gonna go in with, I don't even know what that brush is, but it's slightly fluffy, and we're going into the crease in windshield wiper motions and then little circles. And then I go back into the color to just keep creating like dimension and just deepening the color. And then I go in with a fluffy brush to just blend out the edges. And if you see me like tapping back into a color, it's still Creamsicle, and I'm just using that to just blend everything out. So now I'm going in with the color Pukey, and we're putting that in the outer corner, the inner corner, and then just going slightly into the crease. And then we're just blending out the edges. I'm trying to remember what movie I was watching. So I'm taking a little bit of concealer and just creating some blank space right in the middle. So this is considered like a halo eye. I'm going to take Pukey on this really tiny brush and just get right into the outer edges and across. And then we blend. So this color that I'm putting on the middle of the eyelid is the color Queen from the Jaclyn Hill palette, and it's this really pretty gold color. And I'm going back into Pukey, and then I went back into Creamsicle. And we're just blending everything together. Now I'm going to go in with the color Beam again and then use it as my brow highlight. Now I'm going in with the Physicians Formula Eye Booster Liner Serum. This liner is really easy to use, so if you find it challenging doing a wing liner, try this one out in Ultra Black. Anything with like a felt tip is usually a little easier to do than versus like a gel or a traditional liquid liner. And I just really like it. This one's actually drying out, so if you see me kind of like shake it, it's because I'm just trying to use the last bit of it. Now I'm switching out it's the same one, I'm just switching it out for another one because that one's close to being like completely dried out. Now I'm starting to conceal with the L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer, and I'm also spot concealing in certain areas. And then I'm using this Luxie brush. Whew, Luxie brush to blend everything out. To blend my under eye area, I'm going to go in with this Morphe sponge. I prefer using a damp sponge to blend under my eyes. I just find it easier and it's just more seamless than with a brush. The foundation that I'm using today is the Wet n Wild foundation stick, and I'm really enjoying this foundation. I would say it's about medium to full coverage, and I believe it's a satin finish. I just think it looks beautiful on my skin. It wears nicely, and it doesn't feel heavy, and I love that. So if you can find your shade in this, I would definitely try it out. I think it's like $5, maybe $7, and I'm really enjoying it. I do want to make a note that I'm patting in my foundation. I'm not swiping, I'm patting in the product. I just find that it gives it the best finish and it just looks seamless. And I do that whether I'm using a brush or a sponge. I'm always patting into the skin versus swiping. I did do my brows off camera, and then now we're going to go into a Wet n Wild bronzer in Ticket to Brazil. I'm putting that on my apples of my cheeks and taking that back, going to the temples. Now I'm going in with the Milani Luminoso blush, and I'm just putting that on the apples of my cheeks and then kind of taking it back. I do love having like a really, not intense, but a bold blush look. But if I do feel like it's too much, I use a dual fiber brush just like that to kind of tone it down. And that's a trick that you can use if you feel like you put too much. That type of brush will kind of will take some of the product away. Now I'm going in with this Essence highlighter and placing some highlighter, oh my god, I swear I know English, highlighter on the tops of my cheekbones, the bridge of my nose, a little bit on the Cupid's bow. Alright, I'm taking this pointed ended brush and then taking the color Pukey from the same palette we've been using and just lining my bottom lash line. And the last step is the mascara. I'm using my favorite drugstore mascara, which is the L'Oreal Lash Paradise Mascara. And when I'm doing this, I'm twirling my brush as I go from the root of my lashes and then upwards. So that's kind of how I create volume and then just curl them as I go. Then I'm going to take this Ofra liquid lipstick and just throw that on the lips. And we finally reached the last step, which is setting my face with the Catrice Dewy Setting Spray. And this is it. This is the final look. What do you guys think? I really love this like mustardy gold eye look paired with like that brownish nude lip. I just think it looks just really pretty together. I hope this was fun to watch, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks. Bye.